The website I'm about to show you was designed for the Obstacle Dock in Durham, North Carolina. In the next couple minutes, I want to walk you through this website, specifically what works and the reasons we did things. And hopefully by the end of this video, you have a really good idea of what you could do for your physical therapy website to help generate new leads and new customers. Now, before we dive in, my name is Brad Pouncey, and at Pouncey Pro, we do a lot of websites for growing businesses. So we know what works and what doesn't, and I'm excited to share some of these things with you in this video. So let's get into it. Now, first, I want to start with where we started. So this was the Obstacle Docs website when we got started, and you'll see it's definitely nice, but it is missing a lot, especially on this homepage. That's really what we're going to focus on today. There isn't really a whole lot here. Things are a little out of order too with what you would maybe want to see on a homepage. So if we start here with the new website in the hero section, now this is the first thing that the visitors are going to see. So you want to make sure what you put in the hero section really counts. So we made sure to include a very clear call to action above the fold, which is everything that's immediately visible when the page loads without scrolling. And the messaging here, we wanted to keep really simple and really direct and make sure it's crystal clear who the Obstacle Doc is, who they help, how they do it, things like that. So no clutter in this section. And then also too, you saw that they had that video. We want to make sure we included that video in the hero section, but keep it kind of half hidden so it really entices folks to scroll, keep engaged, stay on the site to learn a little bit more. Now, the next thing we wanted to do is really utilize social proof early and often. You'll see that a lot on this page. So anytime you see, badges, stars, we call them trust symbols, they're really going to help build authority, and it is huge. Especially for someone who maybe hasn't heard of you before. This is their first time on the site. You can show them stars, you can show them badges, certifications, things like that. It really helps build trust and also just enforce that you are the expert in town. You're the ones that somebody should go see when they need help and to get stronger, rehab, things like that. So moving on here, next up, we have what I like to call the mission and value section. So this is where we really kind of tell the story of who they are. Who is the Obstacle Doc? What do they stand for? Why should someone go to them instead of somebody else? So we really see this as a differentiator. Obviously there's plenty of physical therapists in town. So why them? Why the Obstacle Doc? Who should come here? So that was really the main, part of this section is, painting the fact that if you're constantly sidelined by pain, you're not going to be playing your best, performing optimally. This is what we believe at the Obstacle Doc, things like that. So we'll move on here to the next section. This is also a really crucial piece that I feel like a lot of physical therapy practices leave out. They're very busy, obviously, telling about services, things that they do, neck pain, back pain, things like that. But how does it work? So we really want to make sure to make it very clear the process, having a clear process of how to work with you. What should I start with? Where should I, where's the process end, things like that. So, schedule a free consultation. You'll get a custom treatment plan, and then, you'll be on your journey to being pain-free. So again, making it very, very clear, very direct on what we're doing and how to do it next. And before we move on, if you'd like me to take a look at your website, give you some feedback, definitely drop a link down in the comments. I'd be happy to get back to you with some feedback about things that could maybe be improved to help you, again, generate more leads, more customers for your business. And if you're interested in having us build you a site just like this, you can go to pounceypro.com and hit book an intro call, and you can get a call on the books for us to chat about, possibly working together for your website as well. So this next section up here is, the Meet the Doc section. So this is something that they actually had on their old site, but it was buried. And I find that again, too, a lot on other physical therapy sites, that information is just buried, and we can't put the burden on the user, on the potential, new lead, new customer, to go and find that stuff. We really have to bring it up to the top, bring that important information up to the top, and not make them dig and find it. So it's obviously a huge piece to put a face to the providers. As a potential client, potential patient, it's important to see who you'll be working with and learning a little bit about them before that first appointment. So don't make people dig for that kind of stuff. Don't make people dig for how to schedule something or get in touch with you or who you are, things like that. That human connection really does go a long way in building trust before they even pick up the phone. And again, in the same vein of building trust, like I said earlier, social proof is key. There's so many people and businesses, physical therapy practices, as well out there that they might have 50 Google reviews, for their Google, business profile, and they don't have any reviews on their website. This is huge. We've got to make sure that we're getting that social proof on the site, having people, just go through and see all of these people that the business has helped to be able to, again, build that trust factor, build that authority. And even below that, a little bit down here, we added a partnership section. This again was buried down in the footer on the old site, but bringing up the partnerships, showing that reputable organizations in the area, endorse them, work with them, partner with them in some way. Again, just builds that authority, builds that trust factor and credibility. And I really can't stress enough, how important that social proof is, showing those stars, everything like that, especially on the homepage. And you'll see next year we have a CTA section, and again, we want to keep this focus very, very clear, very, very simple, especially on the homepage, to make it clear and obvious what users should do next, right? So we want to make sure that on this page, everything is either schedule a call, schedule a consultation, get in touch, make it very clear how to do that. These big red buttons of schedule consultation that will obviously go to a booking form. Schedule a call. If you're not a phone person, fill this out. So give them options on how to, what to do next. So we really want to make that clear and show kind of, again, back to what that process is. The first step in the process is the consultation. That should be the goal, on the page. So make it very, very clear how to do that, the path forward, all that kind of stuff. And then lastly here, an FAQ section. So again, we don't want people searching and having to dig and find that tiny little paragraph on a page that's 3 pages deep on the website. So this is perfect for addressing any of those nagging questions that might stop someone from taking that next step. They might have an objection about, do you accept insurance? Don't make them wonder that. If another practice is more upfront about that, then they might get that business instead of you. So don't let little things like that keep people from learning more about you and learning more about your process, because that FAQ section can make all the difference in converting visitors into clients. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have questions or ideas, please definitely drop them down in the comments. I would love to chat with you. And again, if you want me to take a look at your website, leave that link down in the comments, or book a call if you're interested in working with us. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.